Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be showing you guys a FIFA 21 starter squad. I believe this is going to be one of the best starter squads that you guys can possibly pick up for around, past FIFA knowledge, about 50 to 60k. This team looks mad. I was going to do a type of video where I would build the squad off of my knowledge of FIFA live and show you guys, but the EA servers kept crashing, so I just built this squad live, but obviously can't show you that because the EA servers kept crashing, like I said. So I'm going to be showing you guys this squad, and yeah, we'll get into it. So as you guys seen there, I don't have the best record because I gave away a lot of rival wins for demoting, for objectives, for setting my controller down. Just really, this was not very the best account, was it? But yeah, it was just FUT Champs I played on this account anyway. Okay, so I don't know why I'm going through the club because I put everything in icon packs. So first off, in goal, we are going to start off with Sergi Rico. I think that is his name. If it's not, I'm sorry, it is not. Okay, so it is the Sergio Rico, there we go. That's the right guy. Now, the question is, let me search up right now. Give me a minute, because I've not done my research too much into all of this team. So, Sergio Rico. He is on loan from Sevilla. Okay, so he is on loan. So he will actually be usable next FIFA. But I did not know that he was on loan. So if he remains on loan at PSG, then that would be good. But I don't think he's getting game time, so he'll probably be back. So we're going to get Pacheco and goals. And in left centre back, we are going to go for Denier. Now, chemistry reasons have really messed me up, not gonna lie, because I'm gonna be forced to use players that I do not want to use. Now, I really badly want to. In fact, I actually can still, which is pretty decent. Okay, so Youssef Kone. Now, this guy has a pretty average card and could do the job at left centre back. No, not left centre back, sorry, left back. It's just because I was too busy looking at Denier there. So he could do the job there. He looks to be a pretty average card with an anchor or a sentinel. And I know he's not got the most pace, but you're not going to get cheap players with high-end pace in this game, especially when it's fullbacks. Okay, in FIFA 21 I should say, not this game. Okay, so then we are going to move on to the right centre back, and I'm going to pick up this guy next FIFA, who is a right centre back in the La Liga, I believe, and he is Spanish. So we're going to be looking at possible centre backs at the moment, because if I see a better centre back than this guy, now that I've got Pacheco in, I can actually use any centre back from the La Liga that is Spanish. So as you see, it is going to be, originally it was the 75 rated Navardo, however you pronounce that, sorry about the pronunciation. But yeah, Navardo was going to be there. But now that I have the possibility of any centre back in the team, I'm going to go with Mario Hermoso. Now this card might be a pretty pricey card at the start of the game, which is why I'm labeling it 50k plus. I don't believe that it will be too expensive, but I'm trying my best for what I have. And then at the right back position, we're going to go with Alex Vidal. Now, I don't believe he has the best stats for a right back. He has nice pace for a right back, not going to lie. 85 pace is pretty decent. I swear his name is Alex Vidal. He's got an I before the X. Okay, so he's high medium work rates. He's 5'10". He's got decent dribbling stats for the start of the game. He's got average pace and he's got decent defending and physical. Now, his strength could be a lot better. His standing tackle could be a lot better as well. But it's the start of the game, so you need to take cards that you're going to use. And this card could be usable. You never know. Okay, so now we are going to go at this spot, and I'm pretty sure every single person that has ever played FIFA can guess it. Now, this is going to be one of the most expensive cards on the team, and I wouldn't be surprised if you cannot actually afford them. So he's going to be in the team as Thiago Mendes. Then, now this team may be a lot more expensive than I'm expecting, but I think this could be a decent starter squad if you get a lucky pack. So, you could build this squad out of that. Then at the right cam position, we're going to go from a man that I have used every single starter squad for the past 3 FIFAs, and he's just been unbelievable for me. In the past 3 FIFAs I've used this man, and he has been unreal. I know he's got 3-star weak foot, but honestly this card on that right foot is just juicy. He's not got the best traits. Now, I don't think anyone's going to be caring about traits too much at the start of the game, but if you want to see the traits, I'll show you the traits on the attackers. I know he's got 3-star weak foot. I know it's not the best, but at the end of the day, you get what you pay for, and I think he'll do the job. Now, first of all, before I put in the next player, I am going to put in who I would strongly want in this team. But I feel like he's going to be about 15k or so, and that's going to be Paulinho. I'm not going to put him in the team because then that would be going way too much over budget. But come on, you want him at CDM or left centre mid in the 4-2-3-1, in the 4-1-2-1-2, sorry. So of course it would be amazing to get him in there. But if you can afford him, get him. If you can't afford him, then pick up Fred. Now, there's not very good Brazilian midfielders or anything that can play defensively, but I feel like Fred with an anchor could maybe do the job. His defending is actually surprisingly decent, to be honest, for the start of the game. His strength is the only thing that lets him down, and he lacks a tiny bit on pace, but his dribbling is overall very good for a defensive centre mid or at CDM. So he could play your attacking CDM in the 4-2-3-1, or he could play your defensive centre mid in the 4-1-2-1-2. If you decide to play him as your attacking centre mid, by all means do it. But we all know the 4-1-2-1-2, this FIFA, the most broken thing about it is you can play pretty much any attacker in the centre mid role as long as they have average passing. And that's why we are going to go and get the right mid from Ukraine. I can't really remember his name, not gonna lie. So we will go and show you guys his name in a minute when I figure out where Ukraine is. There we go. I think his name's Morales or something. Marlos, well, close enough. Okay, so there we go. Marlos is going to get that green link to Tyson. And the thing I love the most about this Marlos card from previous FIFAs is from last FIFA is the finesse shot trait. Well, this FIFA I should say, but I'm talking as if it's FIFA 21 has already been out, because I know that's when I'll pick up the most views on this video. The finesse shot trait is key for this card, and he's insane. He will be playing centre mid in the 4-1-2-1-2 for me. Personally, you are better off getting a catalyst, an engine, or a Deadeye if you're going to be playing him at centre mid. I would go for a Deadeye personally, because I play the attacking centre mid like a lot of people have done this FIFA, where they would just be on stay forward and they would pretty much act as a second cam / third striker. So I'm going through this and I'm explaining their stats and I'm explaining everything about each card, because I want you guys to have a deep understanding of how well this team will play in game. Now, okay, so we've got that whole place sorted, and I think there's only one striker for the job, and I think you all know his name. If anyone's ever watched me play FIFA at previous years, before I deleted all the videos that I made on the old YouTube channel, then you know this guy is one of my favourite cards at the start of the game every FIFA, and it is none other than Alex Teixeira. 4-star, fantastic. High attacking work rates, fantastic. 5'9", fantastic. He's just an absolutely out and out baller. His shooting stats, they're all in the 70s besides attacking positioning. But see, when you whack a sniper or a deadeye on this card, he will change your whole entire perspective of FIFA 21, because he's just going to be good no matter what FIFA. As long as he keeps that nice little card, the nice little sweatiness to him, he will be a big favourite next FIFA. Now, the team is looking pretty decent so far, and now there is only one man left for the spot. Now, before I get into this, in my opinion, I don't know if this is worth it. I'm really tempted to just go and do it. It's not going to cost you any more coins, but for chemistry reasons, I badly want to put Marcal in the team, because he would just slot in with the Brazilian midfielder, the left mid. But unfortunately, he's got 77 pace compared to Coney's 84, but he does have better defensive and physical. So if you're going to go out and you're going to get a shadow at the start of the game, by all means get Marcal. If you're going to get an anchor, you could possibly use him, or you can use Coney. But I feel like Marcal's a lot better just because he gets that chemistry link. Chemistry sometimes does make the difference more than people care, and I feel like he may be better off in the team than Coney for FIFA 21, but that's some people's opinion, and other people have totally different opinions. So, before I quickly continue, I'm going to see if anyone has said anything in chat. Don't believe they have. No, they've not. Okay, so I believe this squad is going to be very effective for you at the beginning of FIFA 21. And I think Marcal is the best way to go for chemistry reasons, like I've said. So, I reckon with an anchor or with a shadow, you're not really going to afford a shadow at the start of the game. Now, this guy's defending and physical is still usable without an upgrade. If need be, I would get a catalyst for this card just to boost that pace as much as possible. The defending and the physical it's debatable on whether it is good enough, but for the start of the game, I don't think many people are going to be walking about or running about with an Mbappe or a Neymar or a little sticky player that can get in and out. We all know Ben Yedder's going to be one of the most expensive starter cards. He's going to be so expensive. And then in the left mid slot, I'm torn between three players who I believe are all just out and out ballers. But I've narrowed it down to the one that I think may be better, just down to the weak foot. I don't know if it's actually the weak foot that was better off on him. I can't remember what it was, but there was something that just stuck out more. So, it's going to be between David Neres, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. I believe Vinicius Jr. is going to be so much more expensive than anyone else. He's got the 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. He's not got the best shooting. And neither has Rodrigo, but Rodrigo's got decent dribbling stats and he has got decent pace. The shooting, it's the three least useful shooting stats that he has that's bad. The finishing, shot, power and attacking position, and it's still dealable. So he's got 3-star weak foot, and David Neres has also got a 3-star weak foot. And I've gone for David Neres because I like the fact that his dribbling is usable and you don't need to concentrate on such a weird chemistry style. You can still upgrade the shooting, you can still upgrade the passing, so you could get a Deadeye on this card and he would be deadly, or you could go for the Hunter or the Hawk. It's your decision. Personally, I would go for a Hawk or a Deadeye because Hunters are going to be so expensive, but he is going to win the battle in my eyes. Let me know in the comments what you think would be the best left mid for this team. Of course, Felipe Anderson and stuff, we all know he's going to be 20k, 30k, just something mad, so no one's going to get him in their team. So this is actually the squad, and I know a lot of people just want to see the squad and they might not want me to actually break down the players and stuff, but I thought for a change I would explain what these players are clinical in doing. Fred is just there because no one's going to afford Paulinho, I don't reckon. But if you can afford Paulinho, by all means, go and get yourself Paulinho. He's much better than Fred. But Fred is going to have to do the job for chemistry reasons. Now, I know a lot of this squad is Brazilian players. We've got 6 Brazilian players. We've got 3 Spanish players, a Belgian, and a Ukrainian. So this is a mix of 3 leagues, this squad. Well, no, sorry, 4 leagues, I believe. 5, maybe 6. Okay, 6 leagues. So that's pretty decent. We've got Neres, who's Eredivisie. We've got the Liga 1 trio. Then we've got the Liga trio, which is 3. Then that's 4, and that's 5. And I don't know if I counted Thread, but it's 5 or 6 anyways. And I think this is a pretty decent hybrid, and a lot of players are Brazilian, because Brazilian players tend to be sweaty at the start of the game. It's proven every year. So I believe that this Thiago Mendes will be pretty expensive. I can't lie. If he is too expensive, I don't really know any replacements for you guys in terms of chemistry reasons. But let's have a look quickly at Ligue 1 midfielders that can play at CDM. It might alternatively affect Fred's position in terms of chemistry. So, if he is too expensive, you could go for an Villa. Obviously, no one's going to really want to go for Bakayoko. But I don't feel like the pace is going to be too much of an importance next FIFA. I think they're going to try and do some sort of difference. They might not, but I think they're going to try and change the game in some sort of way, because it's getting boring now, the way that they just produce it. So, we kind of do need a Brazilian. So, we do want Thiago Mendes, but I feel like he might be a little bit expensive. If he's not, then he's not great. But I think Villa's the only replacement that you could really get in there. But that would result in Villa being off chemistry, and also Fred. So, if it turns out that you need to have a French midfielder instead of Thiago Mendes, I would go for like an Villa, Bakayoko, something like that. And then at centre back, I would get Diallo instead of Denier, which would mean Denier, or you could use Denier, both would be off chemistry. But it would just mean that midfielder would get 10 chemistry in terms of the link to the centre back. So, that is going to be what I believe to be one of the best possible starter squads. Like I said, it's between Kone. You could have Neres on 8 chemistry, or you could have him on 10. It's up to you. It's completely up to you guys. Like I said, Paulinho as well. He would be much better than Fred. We all know that. But are people going to be able to afford such a class card at the start of the game? I don't believe so. I don't believe they actually will. I know this video is very long, but I'm going right through this video fully. I want to show you guys the team, how it's going to play in game and stuff. So this will end up being like a 20-25 minute video. I can't deny that. And for super subs, who would we be looking at next FIFA? I think we will leave the super subs to you guys, and then you can be more involved in the video. So you guys are going to let me know in the comments, if you're still watching at this moment in time, who you believe should be the 3 super subs for this squad. Okay, so now, in game, the 2 most popular formations are the 4-2-3-1 and also the 4-1-2-1-2. So the 4-2-3-1 is possibly the most popular in terms of my opinion, and we have got a lot of pace now in this squad, which I like. So we're going to be putting Tyson at Ram, who is a fantastic card, as I've said so many times. And then we're going to have David Neres at Lam. So that's why I'm saying the Catalyst. I believe the Hawk is the best for his card, just if you're playing him in the 4-2-3-1, because you're not going to afford a Hunter at the start of the game, let's be honest. And then we'll have Marlos at Cam using the Deadeye or the Catalyst, or even an Engine, but I would go for the Deadeye in my own opinion. You could even go for a Hunter, but you're not going to be able to afford it, I don't believe, at the start of the game. I think they'll be quite pricey. So, your left CDM for me is always the one that stays back. So you would have Thiago Mendes staying back all game, and you would have Fred getting forward. So, with the custom tactics, I cannot show you guys because it is actually like concept players and stuff. But this is how we play in game. You would have stay back on Alex Vidal, stay back on the whole defence, we all know that. Then we would have Thiago Mendes stay back, cut passing lines, cover centre, and then we would have Fred get forward. Marlos would stay forward, Alex Teixeira would stay forward, stay centre, getting behind, and then we would have Tyson and Neres on default, basic instructions, you get what I mean. And then the 4-1-2-1-2, which is the formation that I tend to play the most in any FIFA since the start of this FIFA, is I'm going to be playing David Neres and also, in fact, David Neres and Alex Teixeira at striker. Now this card with a sniper Deadeye, Hawk. You are going to get the three main shooting boosts, if you get what I mean. Sniper would improve it the most if you're playing the 4-2-2. So yeah, I would highly recommend the Sniper or the Deadeye. Then we would have Tyson at Cam. We would have Thiago Mendes at CDM. We would have Fred at centre mid on stay back most attacking. And then the key, and I mean key instruction of get forward on Marlos to act as a second cam / third striker. So there we go, that is the team, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of the squad in the comments. If there is players leaving their current club, please let me know in the comments and I will make adjustments. But I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory. There's a lot of Spanish players that can just replace these three. So that is what I believe to be the best possible starter squad for FIFA 21. And I believe this is going to end up being the squad that I use myself, because I just think this squad looks like an out and out sweat fest. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I want to know your guys' opinion on the team and who you guys believe should be the 3 super subs for this squad. Now, be sure to subscribe, because mainly that is what I want you to do. I want you to subscribe, put post notifications on. That is the 2 most important things for me. If you watch this whole video, then please let me know in the comments, because that would just be mad if someone was going to sit and watch my YouTube videos for 22 minutes. That would be crazy. I know I talk a lot, just want to get everything out there, because in the last one I made I had a lot of questionable comments saying this player might be away, this player might be there, Richarlison might be a striker, and then I said if Richarlison's a striker you can switch Jota and Richarlison about. So I just thought I'd come out and get the full video out so that there's no questions about this video in the comments and you guys know completely how the video went and how the squad's going to be. So there. Put post notifications on and subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of Foot Champions highlights coming out and you guys are going to get to see me use this type of squad at the start of the game. So by all means, I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully you guys stay safe in time to watch me bash some people in Foot Champs.